volleyball players from Atom Trefl Sopot are sponsored by Polish energy giant PGE. The company hopes to build Poland's first nuclear power facility. The firm is spending heavily on advertising and roping in the help of attractive young girls. This is how Poland's effort to tap nuclear energy looks so far. 30 years ago, a nuclear plant was built in Żarnowiec, but it was never completed. Even as neighboring Germany phases out nuclear power, Poland is planning its first nuclear power plant. Safety is a big issue.
Our nuclear plants will be built according to the highest safety standards. We're planning construction with extreme care. We're aiming to produce the world's safest nuclear energy. The sites for the nuclear facilities aren't clear as yet. But we're definitely getting on board. Nuclear energy is an economic necessity for us.
These are the old nuclear construction plans from the 1970s. They're still preserved in Żarnowiec. The nuclear disaster in Chernobyl in 1986 and the fall of communism put a stop to construction of the nuclear facility in 1991. Ruins of the plant still remain. The majority of residents here have no problems with the nuclear plant on their doorstep.
We only stand to benefit from a nuclear plant. We need new streets and better infrastructure. If the earlier plans hadn't existed, we'd be walking on gravel paths. The nuclear facility will bring money, and then the city can invest in our children. Maybe a playground or a swimming pool will be built. I'd like that.
Mayor Henrik Döring hopes that primarily the plant will create new jobs in the region.
Almost 5,000 people are expected to work on the plant during the peak construction period. In the long term, the facility is expected to create around 800 jobs.
That would mean almost full employment for the economically depressed village.
If the government really wants to build a nuclear power plant, they should build it here. We have all the right prerequisites, and the environment here is ruined anyway, so it won't make a difference.
But not everyone is as welcoming. The Baltic Sea resort town of Mielno is considered an alternate location for the plant. But the many hotels here fear that it would drive away visitors. Hotel owners say a nuclear facility in the region would be disastrous.
But there's no rational way of saying this. More than 90% of the people here live from tourism. We're all really scared that no one will want to spend their vacation here. A proper holiday atmosphere and relaxation simply isn't possible in the shadow of big concrete blocks.
Local politicians in Mielno are also worried about the impact of the nuclear plant on their region's image.
The nuclear facility would simply overshadow everything. Everyone who comes here will only see the power plant. Look, the idea is to build it here directly beside the sea between the houses. This concrete monstrosity will spoil everything.
We don't want our livelihoods to be destroyed. That's why we'll do everything we can to oppose the construction of the nuclear plant. I'm in talks with the government. We're organizing demonstrations and protests. We will never accept a nuclear plant in our community.
Should we now retrain tourism experts to become nuclear power technicians? Mielno will be finished if the facility comes here. That would mean mass emigration. Everyone will leave their homes. Who wants to live near a nuclear plant? Nobody. That means that within months, a lot of people will be made homeless.
In Mielno, citizens' protest groups organized a referendum on the planned nuclear facility. The result is a blow to politicians in Warsaw. 85% of the people don't want a nuclear power plant. The referendum isn't legally binding, but it does reflect the residents' opinion. Polish politicians have backpedaled and say they don't want to build a nuclear facility against the wishes of the people. So, Mielno doesn't want a nuclear power plant. Żarnowiec wants it at any cost. And now there's speculation that construction may begin in Żarnowiec by 2016.